Dyma fy ail stori. Here's my second story. Stori o Gymru, a Welsh story. Amser maith yn ôl. Doedd Cymru fach ddim fel y mae hi heddiw. Wales wasn't the way it is today. Un deyrnas unedig, one United Kingdom, roedd llawer iawn o deyrnasau fechan wladled y wlad, ac oedd brenin bach yn bob teyrnas fach. There were lots of small kingdoms all around, and a small king in every kingdom. Ond doedd un brenin ddim yn fach o gwbl. One king wasn't small at all, because
he was a giant. Roedd o yn gawr.
Cawr fawr o'r enw Rhita Fawr was his name. Ac oedd o'n frenin barus iawn. He was so greedy. Oedd o eisiau lawr o tir, oedd o eisiau lawr o bres, he wanted lots of land, he wanted lots of money, oedd o eisiau lawr o rym, he wanted lots of power. Felly, bob tro, bydda fo yn cwdd ag un o frenhinoedd bochan. Whenever he saw a little king, he'd say, tid ma, come here.
Look at my field.
Am gai mawr. Well, the little king, he looked this way and that way. Mae yna llawer o caeau yng Nghymru. Nac dan. There's lots of fields in Wales, aren't they? So which one? Which is your big field? Dyma fo, medda'r cawr. And the giant was pointing at the sky. Mae'r awyr yw fy nghau mawr. The sky is my big field. Oh, very nice, medda'r brenin bach, because it's not a good idea to disagree with the giant. Drycha a dy ddefaid. The giant said, look at your sheep. And porri yn fy nghau, eating my grass in my field. Ble mae fy nefaid? There aren't any sheep in the sky, are there? Dan ni'n gyd yn gwybod hwn. Y cymyl fa, ydy dy ddefaid. The clouds are your sheep, said the giant. A rhaid i ti dalu. You've got to pay rent for putting them in the field. You've got to pay the wages for the shepherd. Faint ydi o? How much is it? Gofynodd y brenin bach. Gnaif dy deunas y tro I dalu am y cae. Your kingdom will pay for using the field. Ac am gyflog dy fi gael for my shepherd's wages, dwi eisiau dy farf. I want your beard. And before anybody could say a word, the giant got out his sword and torrodd farf y brenin bach I ffordd. He cut off that poor little king's beard. Achos, you see, roedd gan Rhita Fawr glogin. Clogin fawr, of course, because roedd o yn cawr mawr. He had a cloak. It was a big cloak because he was a big giant. Ond oedd yn plaen iawn. There was no decoration on his cloak, no pegs or pins, no roses or ribbons, no spots or stripes. A felly, penderfynodd y cawr a ddirno clogin gyda addurniad barfol hyfryd. So he decided to decorate his cloak with beards. And because he was a king, ac oedd clogin yn clogi brenhinol, he only wanted king's beards to put on it. Well, cyn bo hir, oedd wlad I gyd yn llawn dop o frenhinoedd bychan heb farfau a heb darnasau. So you couldn't move for little kings with no kingdoms and no beards. Soon, the giant's kingdom was enfawr, enormous. A chyn bo hir, roedd gan y clogin a ddirniad barfol hyfryd. Soon the cloak was all lovely and beardy all over. Well, except there was just a bwch bach, a little gap, right ar y waelod. Medda'r cawr. Where can I find a small beard to put in that gap? Oedd o'n gwybod, oedd angen brenin ifanc. Felly brenin gyda farf fach. He needed a small king, a young king, He needed a young king with a small beard. Ac wedyn, clwodd o si a sibrwd. Then he heard word of a new king. Brenin ifanc. So, because he was young, he'd have a small beard. Brenin newydd yn y wlad. A new king in the land. A brenin Arthur. A brenin a fi ac a fydd. King Arthur, the once and future king. Ho, medda'r cawr. Bydd ganddo fo y farf berffaith. He's going to have the perfect beard. Dyma'r cawr yn sgwennu nodyn. He sent Arthur a message.
Tid yma gyda dy farf yn syth bin. Bring me your beard straight away.
Doedd o ddim hyd yn oed yn deud, please! Wel, danfonodd y nodyn I Arthur, a dyma Arthur yn darllen y nodyn when Arthur read the message. It was very rude. Ond dyma Arthur yn ateb yn gwrtais, fel mi ddylai brenin. Arthur replied politely, the way a king should do. Dyma fo'n sgwennu, mi ddoi a fy marf yn syth bin. I'll bring you my beard to save you the trouble of travelling. Ac wedyn, dyma Arthur yn edrych at ei farchogion. Arthur looked at his knights. They're called the Knights of the Round Table. Marchogion y Ford Gron. Forth a ni, boys, medda fo. Da ni'n mynd I weld y cawn. We're off to visit the giant. A dyma nhw I gyd ar gefn ei geffyla yn carlamu tuag at Gogledd Cymru. And there they were, galloping off, dressed in their armour, towards North Wales. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. A tra oedden nhw ar y ffordd, while they were on their way, oedd y cawr yn ymlacio yn ei lys. The giant was just relaxing in his court. Oedd y haul yn disglerio, oedd yr awyr yn dawel. It was a lovely day. Oedd yr adar yn canu, tweety tweety tweet went the birds. The bees were bzz 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 bzz. Oedd o bron I gysgu. He was almost falling asleep. Tan and sudden, daeth mellt. There was lightning. Ch-ch-ch-ch. Taran. Thunder. Ac wedyn, arogl melys. Melys iawn. Then he could smell a really sweet smell. It woke him up. Beth sy'n bod? What's going on? Arglwydd, medda'r wasg. One of his servants said, my lord. Doedd y mellt. Ch-ch-ch-ch. Ddim yn mellt. That wasn't lightning. Oedd y mellt, yr haul yn disglerio. Oedd hi ar wisgoedd marchogion y brenin Arthur. That flash was the light shining, the sunlight shining on the armour of King Arthur's knights. Oh dear, dwyddodd the cow. And the sound, that wasn't thunder. Blwydd, ryfel y marchogion yr oedd hon. It was the battle cry of the knights coming here to attack you. Oh dear, medda'r cow. Or if you want that bit in English, oh dear. A beth am yr ogl melys? What about the sweet smell? Man and hawdd iawn, that's easy. It's the smell of the magic potion that the knights drink. A medd hyd sydd rhoi grim and ochagol iddyn nhw. The magic potion that gives them incredible strength. The one they drink before they fight. Cyn cwffio. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, the cow. And when Arthur arrived, the cowardly giant gave up without a fight. And Cymraeg ti'n deud, rorodd fiddle in y to, heb cwffio. Dyma Arthur yn dod I mewn ac yn edrych at y cawr. Arthur said to the giant, Rhita, dwi'n gallu gweld y fardd berffaith I orffen dy glogin. I can see the perfect beard to finish your cloak. And Arthur drew his sword, grabbed hold of the giant's own beard, a thorodd I ffordd. Well, that was a terrible insult to the giant, cutting off his beard, a felly wychtiodd o. He went mad! Oedd na brwdw chwerw, there was a bit o battle. Ond ar diwedd, dyma'r cawr wedi marw. At the end, it was the giant lying dead ar y llaw. Rhaid I ni claddu'r cawr, medda'r Arthur. Arthur said, we've got to bury him. He's too big to dig a hole. Dewch bob un ohonoch chw a charreg fawr. Let each one of you, my knights, bring a great grey stone. Nawn ni pentyrru nhw drosto fo. We'll pile them up over his body. I greu gwyddfa, to make a burial barrow. A felly daethon nhw. They piled up the stones. Tan oedd na mynydd o gerrig. There was a great mountain of stones. Mynydd newydd. A new mountain. Mynydd uchaf o wlad. The highest mountain in the land. A mae mynydd hon yn dal yna. It's still there, that mountain. It's called Snowdon in English. Yr Wyddfa yn Cymraeg. A rwan, da ni'n I gyd yn gwybod. Dydy bobl eraill ddim yn gwybod. Now you know what other people don't know. O dan y glaswellt. O dan y bridd. O dan y gerrig. Mae yna esgyrn y cawl o dan y wyddfa. Under the grass and the earth and the rocks and the stones lie the long white bones of the giant underneath Mount Snowdon. Dwylo, ceg, pen, ma stori dod I ben. Snip, snap, snout, the story is out. Thank you for listening. Diolch am wrando. Gobeithio nes ti fwynhau. I hope you liked it. Ta-ra!